Hi viewers, welcome to Yogi, the math tutor. I will now tell you about division of integers in this video. Already we know the rules of multiplication of integers. Each time you multiply a negative integer by a positive integer or negative integer with a positive integer, the product is always a negative integer. And if you are multiply two negative integers or two positive integers, the product is always a positive. Here the product is always negative. So these same rules we are applicable to the divisions. When you are dividing one positive and one negative, the product is the quotient is always a negative. Or when you are dividing a negative and positive, the quotient is always negative. But whenever you are dividing both positive and both negative, the answer is the quotient is positive. Let here see some examples for division of integers. So whenever you are dividing negative integer by a positive integer, the answer is always negative. I mean the quotient is always negative integer. So 9 times 1 are 9 times 9 are the quotient is negative 9. If we are dividing positive integer with a positive integer, so answer is positive. I mean then 5 times and 5 times 4 are, so the quotient is positive 4. If I am dividing negative integer with negative integer, the quotient is always positive, so answer is 5. So the quotient is positive 5. So here you can see, if we are dividing one negative, one positive, the answer is always negative integer. If we are dividing both positive or both negative, the quotient is always positive. So next, now I will explain the properties of integers. The first one is closure property. Next we can see closure property under addition. So first of all, closure property states that addition of two integers is always an integer. So here a, b, c or any integers from the integer set. So for example, if I am taking a is equal to -2 plus I am taking 4 is an integer, so sum of these two integers is 2. So one positive and negative, do the subtraction and keep the big number sign. So 2 is also an integer. So from this example we can say that integers closed under addition. So the next we will go with the subtraction. The under subtraction property states that subtraction of two integers is always an integer. Let's see, we will go with an example. So here I'm taking the -2 in the integer and I'm doing the subtraction and I'm taking one more integer. So the answer is minus into minus plus 4. So one positive and negative, do the subtraction, then you will get the positive answer. So 2 is also a positive integer. So we can say that closure property closed under subtraction. So next we will go with multiplication. So multiplication states that product of two integers is always an integer. For example, I am taking positive integer and negative integer, the answer is negative 15. So negative 15 also is a integer. So from this example we can say that integers closed under multiplication. So this property also is followed. Then next we will go with the multiplications. So if I'm taking 20 divided by -4, that answer is negative 5. So 5 also is an integer. But once if we are taking negative 5 by 0, 0 is also an integer. 0 is also an integer. So from this example, so we can't define that answer. So we can't say that. Now we can say that division is not closed under subtraction, multiplication and divisions. Commutative property states that addition of two integers is always equal to addition of the, if that is equal to a plus b is equal to b plus a. So here we can take two examples. That example, you can take a is equal to and b is equal to minus 3. Again b is equal to minus 3 and a is equal to 2. So 2 minus 3 is getting negative 1 and 3 minus 2 getting also is a negative 1. So from this example we can say that commutative property is followed for addition. The next we will go with an example, subtraction example. So for here we can say that a minus b is always equal to b minus a. So we can see here taking let example, we are taking one example for a and b. So I am taking 2 minus of 4. I am taking these both integers. So b value is 4 I am writing, and a is equal to 2 here. So 2 minus 4 is equal to minus 2, and 4 minus 2 is equal to is a positive 2. So this is not equal. So we can say that subtraction is not commutative for integers. Let's go with the multiplications. So for the multiplication, say that the product of two numbers a into b always is equal to b into a. So I'm taking 2 into minus 3 is always minus 3 into 2. So 2 times 3 is 6, 1 negative 6 will come. So 2 times 3 is 6, positive plus into minus minus. So it is state that multiplication is commutative for integers. Then next we will go with the divisions. So division states that a divided by b is equal to b divided by a. So a is equal to, I am taking minus 7 divided by 4, which is equal to 4 divided by minus 7. So that is means minus 7 by 4, that is 4 by minus 7. So these both are not equal. So we can say that division is not commutative for integers. Next we will go with the associative property of integers for addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions. So we will go with the example of addition. So under associative property we can say that a plus of b plus c, it is equal to a plus b of plus c. So here first of all we need to add these two integers, and after getting this answer we need to add for a. In this right side we need to add a plus b, and after getting this answer we need to add for c. So here we can take 2, a is equal to 2 plus b is equal to minus 3 plus c is equal to, I am taking 5. So again I am taking here a value 2 plus of minus 3 and plus of 5. So a value 2, b value 3, minus 3, c is equal to 5. Now here we can see this answer. So 2 plus minus into 1 minus into plus minus, so 5 minus 3 is 2. So you will get a positive 2. So right side we have 2 minus 3 is minus 1 and plus 5. So 2 plus 2 4. Then we can here we can say that 1 positive and negative subtraction. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Then positive 4 is answer. So from this example we can say that associative property under addition, integers are associative under addition. Now next we will go with the subtraction property. So subtraction property states that a minus b minus c is equal to a minus b minus c. So now we can take example 2 minus of 3 minus of 5, which is equal to, I am taking here 2 minus 3 minus of c, I am taking 5. So here 2 minus is negative 2, then 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So here minus 5. So 2 minus into minus plus 2, that is equal to 4 we are getting to the left side, and right side we are getting minus 6. So these all are not equal. So from this example we can say that subtraction is not associative for integers. Next we will go with the multiplication. So here we are taking one example, a into b into c, which gives a into b into c. So we can take 2 into minus 3 into 4, which gives 2 into minus 3 into 4. So 2 into 3 minus 4 is minus 12. Then right side we are getting 2 3 is a minus 6 and 4. So 12 to the minus 24 and this is minus 27. So from this example we can say that multiplication is associative for integers. The next we will go with the divisions. So from here divisions we can say that we can take the property state that a divided by b by c, which is equal to a by b divided by c. So I'm taking 2 by minus 3 by 4, which is equal to 2 by minus 3 divided by 4. So if I'm taking 2 divided by minus 3 by 4, which is equal to 2 divided by minus 3 divided by 4. So this is not getting equal answer. So from this example we can say that associative is not division for integers. Here we can see the one type all the properties of integers with 4 operations. So from this table we can understand all the closure, commutative and associative properties of integers for addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions. So here we can see some more properties of integers. If you are taking a is any integer, the first rule is if you are dividing any integer by 0, it is not defined. So whenever you can remember one thing, whenever you are doing division with 0, that answer does not exist. And the second one is 0 divided by a, so when that answer is always 0. But if you are dividing any integer with 1, the answer is you will get same as integer. So for example, if I'm taking here 0 by 4, the answer is always 0. Here I'm taking 4 by 1, the answer is always getting 1. And here if I'm taking 5 by 0, the answer is not defined. Next one is very important property, that is distributive property. In general, for any integers a, b and c, so distributive property state that a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. So for this example, for this to prove this is property, we need to take one example. Let we are taking a is equal to minus 2 and b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 3. So here right side we are taking a value, I took here minus 2 into 1, again a value again minus 2 into say 3. So left side we have minus 2 into 1 plus 3 is 4, so 2 4s are minus 8. So LHS we got minus 8, and now we can see right side property. So 2 1s are 2, it is minus 2 plus 2 3s are minus 6. So if I'm adding both negative integers, so you will get the negative answer. So from this example we can say that a into b plus c, which gives a into b plus a into c. Therefore multiplication distributes over addition of integers. Subscribe my channel to get more notifications. Thank you for watching my video.